My name is Jeannette McMahon. I work at Godinez Fundamental High School in Santa Ana Unified School District. I have worked in that district for 26 years, and I teach musical theater, a number of choirs at various levels, from men's choirs to women's choirs and mixed choirs, and I also direct one of the string orchestras. I was raised in music, so my whole life I was involved in music. My families are all really musical. Everybody plays instruments, and whenever we get together as a family, everybody sings and plays. And so it probably wasn't a big surprise that I decided to major in music. When I was a kid, the schools that I went to in the country, pretty much if you were either in sports or music, and so I wasn't a sports person, so I did music, and I was in band and various choirs. And I think I got to a point when I was in high school where I kind of had to just come to terms with the fact that I really did want to actually major in music. And I think it was kind of scary, like when I I verbalized it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to make this commitment. I want to major in music. And I had so many great teachers growing up. The choir director really spoke to me, and I think it was probably the music that he selected probably spoke to me more than anything. I just thought it was just so deep and profound that this group of people could come together and unite their voices to make this remarkable music. And he would often say, his name was Michael McQuarrie, he would often say, you know, the music's bigger than us, so like keep that in mind. So that was really powerful to me. And I just wanted to be able to share that power with other people. Because I just thought, well, if I've had the opportunity to have this gift given to me, I want to give it to as many people as I can. I think music selection is really important. There's several factors. What is the ability of the group? So every year my curriculum switches. I have to kind of survey the choir, and I have to figure out their ability pretty quick. I don't want to pick music that's too difficult, but at the same time I want to pick music that is going to speak to them and have some substance. I love picking music that has a poem, something that we can kind of take apart and apply to our own lives. Like how does this song speak to you? And funny, the kids, I may do a fun song on occasion, but those songs that are really deep, that the kids really think and soul search through, are the ones that they find to be the ones that speak to them the most. Well, my advanced groups, as far as, you know, music being an elective class or a core class, my choir kids like to say, especially the advanced groups, that it's AP choir because there's so much advanced thinking that goes into it. I mean, teaching kids to sight read music alone, you have to look at the words and the notes and the rhythms and all of it coming together, and it's so left brain and right brain involved that it's very difficult. I mean, I think that's why for the kids the period passes in just a blink. I mean, the bell rings, and every day it takes us all by surprise, including me, because we're so just engrossed in like kind of what we're learning and trying to understand the page and looking at the really deep details. And I feel like the staff at our school, they're very committed to understanding the value of being involved in the arts, how it ties kids into the school, gives them a community where a lot of students really don't have any kind of connection, and it's hard for them. They just like do school and punch out every day. Where music and band, you know, kids are on campus way late into the day every day, just engaging in those things and trying to do better in school so they can stay in those art programs. Well, I think it's just very rewarding. I think the relationships that you create with these kids, and when you see them grow and do amazing things and sound amazing and grow in ways that I know many of them are better musicians and better singers than even I probably was at their same age. I mean, that kind of stuff's exciting to see them go on and kind of create their careers kind of loosely based off like the foundations that you gave them it's really addicting, I think, and I love it. I think you have to love the subject that you teach. I mean, and be a believer in it. It's like if you were to be a salesman, you really can't be a good salesman unless you believe in your product. So, like, I believe in music, and I think music is critical to everybody's life. So for me, teaching music is really easy because like, there's not a kid that doesn't come in with earbuds in their head, and they're all listening to music. So I think being passionate about your subject matter is really important. I wish more kids into teaching. I preach it all the time. I think it's such a great profession. And I think as teachers, we need to figure out ways to be better at showing the kids how teaching is so exciting. I mean, I think kids can tell you, oh, these are my favorite teachers because those teachers are passionate. So I think teachers need to do a better job of all being passionate about their art so that more kids want to teach.